This is Top Accolade African News Updates. I am Soy Bifa Jackridge. A five-story building collapsed in Kenya's capital, Nairobi, on Tuesday night, leading to a major rescue operation led by the Kenyan Red Cross. The building collapsed in Uthiru, on the outskirts of the city, with initial reports suggesting dozens of people were trapped beneath the rubble. But on Wednesday morning, the Kenyan Red Cross said all tenants of the building had been accounted for. 10 others with minor injuries were treated at the scene, the aid agency added. Several videos shared online showed the apartment block tilted to the side as onlookers raised alarm. Bramwell Simiyu, the Nairobi Disaster Management Chief Officer, allayed fears of 4 missing residents, including a 10-year-old girl, saying all the 34 residents had been located and were safe. The building was sinking slowly and all the residents were able to jump out and managed to exit the building, Mr. Simiyu said. He, however, said military sniper dogs would be deployed to establish if there were more people trapped in the debris. The East African nation has been experiencing unprecedented heavy rains since March that have claimed the lives of 238 people and displaced 235,000 others. Thousands of Sudanese refugees have fled from UN camps in northern Ethiopia following spate of violence. The UN's Refugees Agency is yet to respond about the reported incident, but it had previously said it was aware of refugees who left their camps over complaints of insecurity. The camps are in Ethiopia's restive northwestern Amara region, where local militias have been battling the army since August last year. The region is under an emergency decree and remains disconnected from the internet. The refugees said the camps have been attacked by gunmen in recent weeks, with armed robberies and kidnapping for ransom becoming increasingly common. They have spent nights along the main road and near a police station in a nearby small town for lack of protection from the authorities, one refugee said. During nights, gunfires were heard inside the camps before they left. One refugee said, "If I stayed in my tent, maybe they would come and shoot me. I could not sleep well because I felt I was in danger," he said. Adding, "At night, you cannot stay in that place because it is very dangerous." Since the beginning of war between the Sudanese army and rival Rapid Support Forces (RSF) last April, more than 1.5 million Sudanese nationals have fled the country. About 33,000 have crossed into Ethiopia, according to the UN. The Malawi government says Israel has deported 12 Malawian workers who have deserted farms where they have been employed to work. In a statement, Information Minister Moses Kunkuyu said the workers had valid visas to work in specific farms but had breached their contracts by going to work at a bakery. The 12 Malawians were among other 40 foreign workers who were arrested while working at a bakery in Tel Aviv last week. Mr. Kunkuyu said it was illegal under Israeli law for a foreign worker to change jobs without following the right procedures. He cautioned all Malawian migrant workers in Israel to desist from such behavior as it puts this country into disrepute. Such behavior may also reduce employment opportunities of the individuals concerned, he said. Hundreds of Malawians traveled to Israel last year to fill a labor gap on Israel's farms as thousands of workers had left following the start of the war with Hamas in October. It came as part of a labor export deal signed between two countries in 2022. Last week, some Malawians, Israel said that low salaries were the reason why some of them had left their jobs on the farms to look for other work in the country. Zimbabwe's Finance Minister Mutuli Kube has ordered all government agencies to accept payments in the newly introduced gold-backed currency amid reports of acute shortage. Mr. Kube, in a statement, said the Zimbabwe Gold ZiG, introduced last month, was now the official unit of exchange for transaction in the country. He said the government would soon introduce regulations to ensure businesses to the official rates, which would be freely determined by the banking system based on demand and supply. July. All ministries, departments, and agencies and the private sector alike are hereby advised to accept and recognize the ZiG as the official currency for all the financial transactions and payments for all goods and services, effective immediately, the minister added. The currency was introduced in a move to stabilize the country's economy, which has been grappling with escalating inflation. But despite the new notes starting to circulate late last month, acute change shortages and scarcity have remained. It is the third currency to be introduced in Zimbabwe within the past decade. That is the size of Top Accolade African News Update. You can follow us on our social media platforms as displayed on your screen. Happy Wednesday.